You know, when we talk about fighting game characters, no name is more synonymous with the genre than Ryu. Ryu's an icon of the industry and Capcom's poster boy, Capcom being one of my favorite gaming companies of all time. Who is Ryu exactly though? And I'm going to venture to guess that a lot of people don't know who Ryu is, which granted, the fighting games don't do a great job at explaining the story if you don't account for games like Street Fighter V that actually do have a story mode. You kind of have to go digging yourself. But more importantly, how powerful is Ryu in the Street Fighter series? Today, we're going to be diving into all that nonsense and dissecting just exactly how powerful and who Ryu is. Ryu is a man of strength and honor, things taught to him by his master Gouken. Gouken found Ryu as he was an orphan and decided to teach him in martial arts. Because of this, Ryu's a very disciplined fighter. He knows your basic martial arts, which basic martial arts in of itself is extremely impressive, and Ryu is a master at it. Just look at what martial arts actually is. Ryu has many skills such as the Hadouken, which is a condensed fist as energy. He has the Shoryuken, which is so fearsome that Gouken said that was vile. It was a vile technique and it was forbidden of use for its strength and furiosity. Then we have the Tatsumaki Senpuku, which is so strong that it's able to create a vortex of wind that pull people in it. It's able to pull guys like Abigail who easily weigh upwards to 600 pounds, which would require winds of 600 miles per hour or more. An even more powerful version of the Hadouken is available to Ryu, called the Metsu Hadouken, which while holding himself back and stopping himself, is casually able to destroy an entire building. Now, even though the Hadouken itself is stated to be about room temperature in the Super Street Fighter II official guide, it can become flames if Ryu chooses to enchant it with Shokunetsu, able to turn any of his attacks into flames. Not that he'd need to most of the time, since a single punch from the guy can easily vaporize a crater around him. Not destroy it, but vaporize it entirely. Ryu's pure physical prowess doesn't stop there though. He was able to lift this giant boulder, which some have calculated to weigh from 40 to 90 tons, and this is all still in his base form. Ryu's the kind of guy to eat attacks from guys like Sagat, who can destroy vehicles like they were nothing. Far more impressive, though, is his ability to tank fireballs from guys like Dhalsim, who is capable of wiping out the Psycho Drive satellite, which in of itself is already around a city-level feat for Dhalsim. Ryu's also capable of fighting Blanka, a man who is able to discharge lightning, showing that Ryu has those speed feats as well, able to dodge him multiple times. And if all that wasn't enough, he's also capable of taking attacks from Oro, a guy who easily was able to ragdoll Akuma and was able to split a damn volcano in half. Keep in mind that everything we've talked about is Ryu in his base form. The guy isn't done yet. Let's talk about every anime protagonist's evil form essence. In the case of Ryu, it's called the Satsui no Hado. What it is basically, it's a form that makes you plunge yourself into the darkest thoughts, things that are morally incomprehensible, like enjoying The Last of Us 2. The form is just completely obsessed with victory and nothing else matters. In this state, he's able to body characters like C. Viper who scaled to Chun-Li, someone capable of destroying tanks with no effort. You know, saying C. Viper is weird because they were so adamant about advertising her and now they just don't care about her. I forget she was even in MVC3, which is crazy. But with that being said, we're going to continue as Ryu can go even further beyond. Ryu's fury in this form is so insane and deadly that other characters just start referring to him as a demon. Ryu is able to battle Akuma in his Oni state. Before I even get into why that's wild, let's first talk about Oni's previous form, or a different kind of form, which is able to destroy an entire meteor. As Oni, he's able to create flashes of light with his attacks and tank the explosion of a volcano. If you thought all of that wasn't enough, he later defeated Oni in his newest form, Shinryu. Now, I promise you, Shinryu is his final form. Shinryu is a man with total control and focus, mental calmness, and an instinctive nature in martial arts. This new form is easily 2 times his previous form, as he was able to last against Gil, a man responsible for defeating both Oni and Ryu in his evil Ryu state. If you need more proof, Shin-Ryu had no difficulty defeating a guy like Necalli, an immortal warrior who was confident in battling and even defeating evil Ryu. Necalli is also the kind of guy who is capable of causing earthquakes by stomping on the ground pre-transformed. Then you got the fact that Ryu's also capable of destroying M. Bison with a single Hadouken after he was powered by the Black Moons, which is a multi-continental in power due to the fact that the Black Moons is going to affect all the major continents on planet Earth. So that's Ryu. These are the kind of states, and here are their stats, in case you don't know. You didn't catch up with all of it. Ryu in base's AP is at least Island Plus. His durability is Island Plus, as Akuma was comparable to him, and he destroyed an entire island without effort, and Ryu survived the attack. His speed should be lightning level, as he's able to dodge a lot of Blanka's attacks, and his intelligence is gifted. He's not a genius per se, but he is a great martial artist. I would definitely put him above average. Then we're going to jump straight to Evil Ryu, who his AP should be multi-continental. His durability should be multi-continental as well, and his speed should be massively hypersonic, way faster than lightning. And his intelligence is a little bit lower than gifted, as he's kind of overtaken. I would still put him above average because he still has that martial arts knowledge even in this state. And finally we have Shin-Ryu. His AP is just multi-continental plus. I don't think the gap is enough to put him in another tier, and the same thing goes for his durability. His speed though might be relativistic, maybe even light if we go by the Oni feat, where he's able to create flashes of light with his fist alone. And his intelligence is still gifted. He doesn't get any smarter, but that's fine. He doesn't need to be a genius. So those are Ryu's stats, and we've kind of answered how powerful Ryu is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, this is a new channel. If you guys want to see where I end up, where my journey is, that'd mean a lot to me. Let me know what you guys think about Ryu's strength. Would I miss some big feats? Did I overstate some of the feats? Did I miss some details? Let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, goodbye.